Alone, I got 1,125.
So, if we are test had a problem like the one with number 3, if we didn't use the algebra right,
yes,
to get the sides and subtraction and
sure, that's
that for an answer without really simple answer.
Okay. Yeah. But just put the units on there.
Okay.
Don't make me be a dork. All right, let's see. All right, guys, let's take a look. That first one is weird. It's actually the easiest one on there, but it becomes hard just because it's one step away from being math already. It's like somebody read an equation off to somebody else. 9 is added to something. Oh shit, so I better figure out what that something is. 4 times a number. How do you write 4 times a number?
4x.
4x. And then I add 9 to it.
Plus 9.
The result is?
36.
So the result is 37. And then you just solve it. So you subtract 9, divide by 4, you get 7. Woo! And then you can check it just by plugging it back in. 1 equals 9, so 7. Yay! Is everybody cool with that first one? First one at first seems hard just because it's so much easier than the other ones. It throws your brain off a bit. Alright. So, again, don't draw Fred and Bob unless you want to and you got time. So no picture required from her 2. But what are the players, obviously? No, number 2.
Fred and Bob.
Fred and Bob. In fact, it's Fred's salary per week, right? And Bob's salary per week. Blah, blah, blah. Which one is going to be just a letter? Yeah, because Bob makes 3 less than Fred twice per. So I got to know Fred first. So that's what I call his. I call him X or M or F or whatever the hell you want to call him. So we'll call him X. So how much does Bob make then? 2x minus 300. If you write that the other way around, you're going to end up with Bob paying money to come into work. Here's your $50. Thanks for letting me sit here and answer the phones. Awesome. No, probably not going to happen. All right, now you step back and you say, I've got everything turned into, all the players are turned into math statements. I can now do math to those things. And what is supposed to happen between the 2 of them? They're supposed to add up to be $1,950. I like it. So then you combine like terms, you add the 300. Divide by 3 and you get 750. Who's that? Fred's salary, 750 per week. So Bob makes how much? Twice 750 is 1,500 minus 300 is 1,200. Does that check? Because together they do make 1,950. So that makes you feel pretty good that you have a good chance of being right. I like it, I like it. So what about, let's see. Now we got the third one. My pot-bellied pig, I don't want him wandering off. 30 feet of fencing. I want to use all that fencing. I need the length to be 3 less than twice the width for my pot-bellied pig society. That's the, I got to do that. They come by and check. Right? I don't know why I need that to be true. I just did. So obviously my players in this are what? The width and the length. The pig's just sitting back waiting. So he's not a player in this. So the width and the length. I can draw my little pen as seen from above. So which one is going to be just X? The width. Or you can call it W. Let's call it W just to do something different. So the width is W. What would the length be then?
2x minus 3.
I like it. 2, for me it would be 2W minus 3. Somebody else it might be 2 happy face minus 3. It doesn't matter the symbol you use. It's just a symbol to take the place of what you don't know. I'm a Potbelly Pig. It's my mutant Potbelly Pig. Things happen. We live right next door to a nuclear power plant. Alright. So, mistakes that are made on this problem. Mistakes that are made normally is because somebody skipped this step and they saw 3 less than twice and they said, okay, that's going to be the 30. Yeah, that's wrong, obviously, right? Because then my Potbelly Pig, I just put fencing here, he's going to go, oh, okay. And wander next door to the nuclear facility and get even more mutated and take over the town. I don't want that to happen. The next big thing is somebody only goes halfway. They do W plus do W minus 3. They did everything right, they set it up, and then they put that, but that is only putting fencing halfway. Exactly. Now, I'm going to say this once. If it doesn't make sense, forget about it. This is the way I do it. That's halfway. So that would equal 15. Because all the way would be 30. Hey, so there's a whole different way to do this. But if we do this officially, I should do W plus 2W minus 3 plus W plus 2W minus 3. Make sure I get all the way around that thing so he's got no option of where to go. And then we use all my fencing so it's got to equal 30. Kick ass. Oh, he's a mutant. I don't know what he can do. He can fly over this thing. But I'm just going to do what I can. And now it's just solving this equation, which should be the easy step. So we've got 3 W's, 3 more W's. I got 6 W's. Minus 6 equals 30. Add 6, divide by 6, I get W equals 6. Yes. So what? So the width is 6 feet, and the length would then be what? Yeah, twice 6 is 12 minus 3 is 9 feet. Everybody here knows that this is feet, and this would be inches, right? You guys know that? If not, just put FT. That's fine. Okay, I like it. Just a little shorthand. Is everybody cool with that? And then does it check? This would be 15, and another 15 would make 30. Good. So I used up all my fencing. I like it. And then finally, number 4. Now I've got, how many players do I have in number 4? 3 players. I like it. And I haven't said this yet, but use the exact wording that the problem does. So the problem said 1 angle, another angle, and the third angle. I'm going to write 1 angle, another angle, the third angle. Because then when I go back, I can see the connection between what they said and what I've written down. I can see that connection. Don't just come up with names on your own. So this one is kind of nice. First, second, third angle. That's beautiful. First angle, second angle, third angle. Which one's going to be just X?
Yes.
The first one, because both the second and the third are dependent on the first. I like it. So I must give this guy a name. And now I can give the second one, what name do I give him? Yeah, he's twice as large as the first, so he's twice whatever the first is. And then the third angle would be what? X minus 40. Good. 40 less than the first is X minus 40. And now the trick here was to see if everybody remembered, and then I just told you. But from geometry, we know that all angles add up to be 180 in any triangle. So you guys remember the 30, 60, 90? 30 plus 60 plus 90 is 180. Hey, here's one example. So if I add the first to the second to the third, so I find all 3 of my angles in there, that gives me 180. So let's see, we get 4x, add the 40, you get 220. Is that cool so far? And then, of course, I just divide by 4 and I get what? 55? Who's that? It's the first one. See, if you do this for yourself, you're being unbelievably nice to yourself. I'm going to be mean to you already. You know, I'm a math teacher. This is part of my job. So you probably want to be nice to yourself, not mean to yourself. So you want to write this stuff down. Because now it's easy to answer this. Go back up. That's 55 what? Degrees. So what's twice 55?
110.
110. And what's 55 minus 40?
15.
Sorry, what's up? Are we good? And does it check out? Well, how do you check this? Add them all up and make sure they make 180. And thank God they do. Okay. So just so you know, this is related to section 2.3 in the book. Let me see. I think that, okay, I can let you out early today. So next time we'll just continue into 2.4. Yeah. An age group X, so age is 60 and older. Oh, I see. According to the formula, what percentage does this underestimate or overestimate the percentage? So you can check this out. So group 6, so X would be 6 here, right? Yeah, this is group 6, age group X. Because you're right, the question is, what do I put 60 in there? No, they mean to put 6 in there. Group 1, group 2, group 3. Yeah. That is kind of a strange. Exactly, good. I understand that's a good question to ask, because that's they don't really make it clear. Yeah. Thank you. Oh yeah, so using this formula here. So pressure was 201. So P is 201. And you've got to solve for D. Yeah. I don't know to what depth. I don't know the D, but I do know the pressure. Cool. I like it. Sure.
Will you put like redo?
Yes.
Do you have to do it?
It means currently you have no credit. You're allowed to redo it to get full credit if you do enough. If you do them and get enough of them right. Yeah. So if I say correct, it's half. If I say redo, it's no credit. Redo it to get any credit. If I said no credit, that means don't even try to redo it. It's for people that copy something.
Finish?
Finish just means is like correct. You have half credit. If you finish it, you get enough of the stuff right, you'll get back up to full credit. Yeah. Cool.
This is what I averaged on. These are my tests.
Yes.
But then when I do the test corrections, will it even make a difference? If I
Totally, yeah.
Points? Okay.
Of course.
So I was,
You get 7 points back here.
okay. So I was going to do all my test corrections and then turn in, because I just finished 7-4.
Okay.
So I'll turn all of that in,
All right.
plus my additional homework, because I started early on that, the one that we're going to be doing.
So here's where you would go if you had all the homework turned in. And then if you make corrections to both of these and these,
This would go higher.
this would go higher. You'd probably be knocking on like a 70, 70.
So this isn't like set to stay in the 70s if I were to do better on the next test and then like...
Yeah, this is where you are,
Okay.
but it's like the worst you could be really, because you can do more here, you can do all the homework in.
Okay.
But this is actually the worst. If you did no homework, you could actually be there.
But 68 is no pass.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you can still do the homework, you can make corrections.
Because what I saw in here, it was like everything left to pass, and then the worst is 68. And I was like, oh shit, like that's
Well,
borderline.
if you had all the homework turned in, you have to average this.
So you would like...
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you had all the homework turned in right now with everything staying the same, you'd have to average this on everything left.
Okay.
If you had none of the homework turned in, you'd have to average this.
So technically, since half of my homework's like not okay, because I